All right, number 34, another SAT question. This one's going to be a short answer. Let's take a look at the directions. Okay, it wants us to solve the problem. All right, so we're going to be figuring out what is y equal to. Okay, when it says solve, we're trying to solve for that value for the variable. Wants us to write an inequality. Okay, remember the inequalities have the inequality symbols in them, so less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. And then answering the question. Okay, so 34, when 5 is increased by 2y. So we want to translate that from that written English into an algebraic expression. So we're translating this language into algebra. 5 is represented by the symbol 5. Increased, so when we're increasing something, we're adding to its value. We are adding, and it's increased by 2y. Okay, so when 5 is increased by 2y, the result is greater than 51. So this side of the inequality needs to be greater than 31. Okay, so I have written an inequality that fulfills this portion. Now we need to solve the problem. So I need to solve for y. What is y equal? So when we're trying to figure out what y is, okay, y is some value. Okay, it was a number. Then it was multiplied by 2. And then it was added to 5. And that is going to give us something bigger than 31. So if you watched the video for the previous problem, that one was simplifying. So we just followed our order of operations. This one we're trying to solve, we're trying to work backwards to what y's value is. So we're going to work backwards. So instead of adding 5, I want to undo that. And so that would be subtracting 5. Okay, this is a positive 5, 2y plus 5. So instead of adding 5, I'm going to subtract 5. You have to do it on both sides to maintain this statement. 5 minus 5 is 0. So I'm left with 2y is greater than 31 minus 5. Okay, so that undoes this step. Now I need to undo the multiplying by 2. We undo multiplying by dividing. They're inverse operations. Okay, 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 26 divided by 2, I get 13. Okay? So I've written an inequality, I've solved the problem. Now it wants me to answer the question. What is the least possible integer value for y? So an integer, lots of vocab here, right? An integer is a whole number. Okay? So this statement is saying that y has to be bigger than 13. Y is any number that is greater than 13. The least possible number, so y is any number greater than 13. It could be 100, that's greater than 13. It could be 25, that's greater than 13. The question is asking me for the least possible integer. So we have 13. The next biggest whole number is going to be 14. 14 is greater than 13, and it's also the next whole number, the next integer. So our answer here would be that y must be 14. And that's what you should see on the answer sheet for that one.